Hi everyone, this video is to help you learn the 10 commandments in order. The first commandment is that you shall have no other gods before me. So we're going to hold up one finger for the first commandment, and this is because there's only one true God. So, commandment 1 is that you shall have no other gods before me. The second commandment is to not make idols. So we're going to hold up our two fingers for the second commandment. We're going to turn them into scissors as if we were cutting out an idol, which once again is not what we want to do. So for the second commandment, do not make idols. The third commandment is that you shall not say the Lord's name in vain. So we're going to hold up our three fingers for the third covenant, and we're going to put them over our mouth to make sure we do not say the Lord's name in vain. So the third commandment is to not say the Lord's name in vain. The fourth commandment is to remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. So the Sabbath day is meant for a day of rest. So we're going to hold up our four fingers for the fourth commandment. We're going to put them together like a pillow under our head to remember the Sabbath day is the day of rest. So the fourth commandment is to remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. The fifth commandment is to honor your father and mother. So to do this, we're going to salute our father and our mother. So for the fifth commandment, it's to honor your father and your mother. The sixth commandment is to not murder. So with this, we're going to have our 6 fingers, and we're going to take this finger and we're going to point it at this hand to symbolize to not murder. So for the sixth commandment, it's do not murder. The seventh commandment is to not commit adultery. And this means that you're to stay faithful with your spouse so that you'll always stay together, just you two. So the seventh commandment, we're going to hold up our 7 fingers, and these two are going to stay together always. So the seventh commandment is to not commit adultery. The 8th commandment is to not steal. So if you were to do this, you might lose your fingers because you stole. So for our 8th commandment, we're going to hold up our 8 fingers, and then we're going to put our 3 fingers and then slice our fingers off. So for the 8th commandment, do not steal. The 9th commandment is to not bear false witness. So this means that you're lying and telling something that's not true. So we're going to hold up our 9 fingers for our 9th commandment, and these 9 people are saying one thing, and then this person over here is saying something different. So he's probably not telling the truth, since all 9 of these are saying the exact same thing. So for the 9th commandment, do not bear false witness. And then the 10th commandment is to not covet. So to covet is you're wanting something that's someone else's and is not yours. So you're wanting someone else's. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our 10 fingers and reach out and try to grab something that's not ours. So the 10th commandment is to not covet. Okay, so we'll do a quick review of all of those to make sure you have them down pat. So the first commandment is there's only one true God. The second commandment is you shall not make idols. The third commandment is to not say the Lord's name in vain. The fourth commandment is to remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. The fifth commandment is to honor your father and your mother. The sixth commandment is to not murder. The seventh commandment is to not commit adultery, because these two stay together. The 8th commandment is to not steal. The 9th commandment is to not bear false witness. And then the 10th commandment is to not covet. All right, I hope that helps.